Our world is defined by one remarkable substance: water. From the vantage point of space, Earth gleams as a blue jewel, thanks to its vast oceans and shimmering lakes. Astronauts often say that seeing our planet's water from orbit is a humbling, awe-inspiring experience. Water fills our oceans, carves mighty canyons over millennia, and flows silently within every living cell. A single drop can travel from the sky to the roots of a tree, nourishing life at every step. Without water, there would be no life as we know it. Deserts bloom after rare rains, and entire civilizations have risen and fallen based on the presence of rivers and lakes. It is the lifeblood of our planet, a simple combination of hydrogen and oxygen, yet with properties so unique that scientists still marvel at them. Water expands when it freezes, allowing ice to float and protect aquatic life below. Imagine a single drop. Let's call him Dewdrop. He might rest on a blade of grass at dawn, reflecting the entire world in his tiny sphere. Dewdrop's journey is the story of all water on Earth, a cycle that has turned for billions of years. From evaporation to condensation, precipitation to collection, this endless loop sustains every ecosystem. He travels from the highest clouds to the deepest ocean trenches, changing form along the way. Sometimes Dewdrop is locked in ancient glaciers for thousands of years before melting and joining a rushing stream. The water cycle connects every corner of the globe. A molecule of water in the Amazon rainforest might one day fall as snow in the Himalayas. The same water dinosaurs drank might be falling as rain outside your window today. Every glass you drink contains molecules that have cycled through countless forms and eras. This endless movement makes life possible, bringing rain to parched fields, filling rivers that feed cities, and regulating our planet's climate. Water's high heat capacity helps stabilize temperatures, making Earth habitable. Understanding this cycle is to understand the pulse of our living world. Scientists study water's movement to predict weather, track climate change, and protect endangered species. So, let's follow Dewdrop on his magnificent adventure. Along the way, he might quench the thirst of a wild animal, or help a seed sprout into a towering tree. Through his eyes, we'll witness the intricate dance of nature, how water shapes landscapes, supports wildlife, and connects all living things. Every puddle, every ocean, every cloud is linked in this grand story. Water is the great connector, weaving together the fate of continents and creatures alike. And it all begins with the quiet, unseen power of the sun. Its energy drives the water cycle, fueling the miracle that is life on Earth. Our story begins in a sunlit lake, where the surface glistens under the warmth of the sun. Imagine Dewdrop, one of countless drops, gently rocking on the surface. Each droplet is made up of billions of water molecules, all held together by invisible forces. As sunlight pours down, its energy is absorbed by the water. This energy makes the molecules vibrate and move faster, a process scientists call increased kinetic energy. When enough energy is absorbed, some molecules at the surface break free from their neighbors. Dewdrop feels lighter, as if being pulled upward by the sun's invisible hand. This is evaporation, the transformation from liquid to vapor. It's the same process that dries puddles after rain or makes your wet clothes dry on a sunny day. No longer a visible drop, Dewdrop becomes invisible water vapor, joining the air above. He rises, leaving the lake behind, joining a vast, unseen river of moisture in the sky. This journey happens not just here, but everywhere water meets air. Oceans, lakes, rivers, all lose water to the air through evaporation. Even plants contribute, releasing water vapor from their leaves in a process called transpiration. For example, a single large tree can release hundreds of liters of water into the air each day. As Dewdrop ascends, the world below shrinks. This is the same process that creates morning mist over fields or the steam rising from a hot cup of tea. Millions of other vapor particles rise with him, all part of this silent migration. Every day, the sun powers this movement, lifting water from every corner of the planet. This invisible movement is the first crucial step in the water cycle, a global process that sustains life on Earth. Trillions of gallons are lifted into the air daily, powered by the sun's energy. Without evaporation, there would be no clouds, no rain, and no rivers. We can't see water vapor, but we feel its effects, making the air humid, fogging up mirrors after a hot shower, or causing glasses to mist up when you step outside on a humid day. Now, dewdrop drifts on air currents, high above the land, just like the vapor that forms clouds or fog. His journey has truly begun, but his destination is unknown. He could become a cloud, fall as rain, or travel across continents. Dewdrop is now part of the atmosphere, waiting for the next change. The adventure continues, powered by the endless cycle of water and sun. High in the atmosphere, the air grows cold, an essential ingredient for cloud formation. Dewdrop and fellow vapor particles slow down, drawn together as the temperature drops. This is condensation. The invisible becomes visible, as water vapor turns into tiny droplets. Dewdrop clings to a tiny speck of dust or pollen, forming a droplet. These particles, called cloud condensation nuclei, are crucial for cloud formation. Trillions of droplets gather, creating a cloud. Depending on conditions, clouds can take many forms, like fluffy cumulus, wispy cirrus, or flat stratus. From the ground, cumulus clouds look like fluffy white shapes. Cirrus clouds appear as delicate streaks, while stratus clouds form broad, gray layers. Inside, it's a bustling city of water droplets, each playing a role in the cloud's life. Clouds are dynamic, carried by winds, changing shape as they move, sometimes traveling thousands of kilometers. Inside, droplets constantly collide and merge, a process called coalescence, which helps droplets grow larger. Dewdrop grows larger with each collision, inching closer to becoming rain. The cloud becomes denser and heavier as droplets combine. Some clouds, like cumulonimbus, can tower over 10 kilometers high and produce thunderstorms. Slowly, dewdrop becomes part of a larger drop, ready for the next phase. The stage is set for the next dramatic event, the return to Earth. Did you know that the average cumulus cloud weighs as much as 100 elephants? Clouds are not just scenery, they're the engine of the water cycle, providing shade, regulating temperature, and delivering fresh water to ecosystems. Every drop inside is on a journey, waiting for gravity's call. Some clouds even help seed rain in dry regions, supporting life below. Dewdrop's transformation is nearly complete. The next chapter begins as the story of the water cycle continues. Inside the cloud, dewdrop has grown heavier, clinging to his misty companions as the world outside rumbles with distant thunder. The air is cool and electric, filled with the scent of rain yet to fall. Gravity finally wins, and dewdrop is pulled from the safety of the cloud, tumbling into the unknown. This is rain, and it is both thrilling and terrifying. He rushes downward, the world below swirling into focus, growing larger and brighter with every heartbeat. Wind whistles past, buffeting him, making his tiny form shiver with anticipation and fear. All around, billions of raindrops fall together, a roaring symphony of water and sky. Each drop faces its own journey, but together they form a life-giving shower that dances across the earth. The air grows colder as dewdrop falls, and for a moment he wonders if he'll become snow or hail, transformed by the chill. But today, he remains liquid, gliding smoothly through the cool air. He falls for what feels like forever, passing over emerald fields, bustling city streets, and winding rural roads. The world below is alive with color and movement, blurred by the curtain of rain. Suddenly, dewdrop lands with a gentle splash on an oak leaf, its surface cool and textured beneath him. He glistens in the soft light, a tiny messenger from the sky, trembling with the thrill of arrival. All around, rain nourishes crops, fills thirsty reservoirs, and brings relief to animals who drink eagerly from fresh puddles. The earth sighs in gratitude, every living thing touched by the gift of water. Perched on the tip of the leaf, Dewdrop feels the pull of gravity once more. His landing spot is just the next starting point, a pause before the next leap. Soon he'll gather his courage and drip to the ground below, joining the endless cycle of water and life. His long fall is over, but his journey continues. Each ripple in the puddle a promise of new adventures and challenges ahead. As the sun breaks through the clouds, Dewdrop sparkles with hope, ready for whatever comes next in this wondrous, ever-changing world. Dewdrop drips from the leaf onto the soil, beginning infiltration. As it seeps downward, it passes through layers of roots, rocks, and rich earth, nourishing plants and tiny soil creatures along the way. He seeps underground, joining a vast world of groundwater. Here, water travels through porous rock and aquifers, sometimes for years, slowly making its way beneath hills, forests, and meadows. This hidden reservoir feeds springs and wells, vital for many communities and ecosystems. In some places, groundwater emerges in caves or seeps out as crystal-clear springs, supporting unique underground wildlife. Eventually, Dewdrop emerges in a tiny stream, joining others on the surface. These headwaters are home to amphibians, insects, and lush vegetation, forming the lifeblood of the forest. Streams merge, forming rivers that carve the landscape, cutting through valleys, shaping canyons, and creating wetlands teeming with life. Dewdrop is carried along, supporting life along the way. Fish, birds, mammals, and countless other creatures depend on these flowing waters for survival. Rivers shape valleys, create fertile land, and sustain civilizations. Floodplains and riverbanks become rich habitats for plants and animals, and provide essential resources for people. Dewdrop might pause in a lake for years, or continue flowing. Lakes act as natural reservoirs, supporting migratory birds, fish, and diverse aquatic life. Rivers carry water, sediment, and nutrients, enriching the land. Seasonal floods replenish soils, making them ideal for agriculture and supporting food webs. For Dewdrop, it's a flowing dance toward his final destination, shaped by gravity, terrain, and the rhythms of nature. He passes forests, fields, towns, and cities, connecting wild places with human communities and carrying stories of the land. The river's relentless push leads to the great wide ocean. At the delta, fresh water meets salt water, creating rich habitats for fish, birds, and countless species. The journey continues, linking land and sea in a cycle vital to life on Earth. As Dewdrop approaches the estuary, the river unfurls into a broad, shimmering expanse, its pace slowing as it greets the boundless ocean. Here, the land surrenders to the sea, and the air is tinged with salt and possibility. This meeting place of fresh and salt water is a cradle of life, an ever-changing nursery where tides pulse and countless species find shelter, food, and a place to grow. Dewdrop merges with the vast ocean, joining a living tapestry that stretches beyond the horizon, connecting continents and distant shores. The ocean is a realm of ceaseless motion, its powerful currents weaving together waters from every corner of the globe, shaping coastlines and carrying life far and wide. These mighty currents regulate the planet's climate, transporting warmth, nutrients, and energy, linking polar ice to tropical reefs, and sustaining life everywhere. Dewdrop may drift past majestic whales, glide above vibrant coral reefs, or become part of the open sea's teeming web of life, touching creatures great and small. Or perhaps he will sink into the silent, mysterious abyss, where sunlight fades and the world grows quiet. The ocean's average depth plunges over 12,000 feet, concealing ancient secrets and life forms yet to be discovered, reminders of how much remains unknown. Dewdrop could linger for centuries in these shadowy depths, drifting with slow currents, part of a hidden world that connects all oceans. Yet eventually, he will rise again, drawn upward by the sun's warmth, returning to the surface where light dances on the waves. The sun's energy calls Dewdrop skyward, beginning the journey anew as he evaporates into the air, ready to fall as rain once more. This is the Great Water Cycle, an endless dance connecting rivers, oceans, clouds, and rain, sustaining every living thing on Earth. Dewdrop's journey across land and sea is complete, but his story is woven into the fabric of all water, everywhere, forever part of Earth's interconnected systems. The ocean is both a destination and a new beginning, a reminder that every drop is connected, and the cycle continues unbroken. On the ocean's surface, Dewdrop once again absorbs the sun's warmth, an ancient ritual repeated for eons. He transforms into vapor, rising skyward, leaving salt behind, reminding us that change is both loss and renewal. His journey is a circle without end, sky, land, sea, and back again, a reflection of life's own cycles. This endless loop, evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection, binds all living things, weaving a tapestry that spans continents and centuries. The water cycle sculpts mountains, nourishes forests, and sustains every form of life, reminding us of our shared dependence. Each drop is a silent witness to the interconnectedness of all things, linking distant places and generations. The rain nourishing a forest today may have once drifted above a distant ocean, reminding us that borders are illusions in nature's grand design. Rivers unite cities, mountains, and seas, carrying stories, hopes, and life itself across the globe. The cycle is as old as the Earth, yet it evolves, shaped by time, climate, and the choices of humanity. Our actions ripple through this cycle, for better or worse. But with awareness and care, we can protect its delicate balance for future generations. Dewdrop's journey is a gentle reminder. Water is not just a resource, but a profound connection between people, places, and the future. Every glass, every river, every drifting cloud is part of this extraordinary, hopeful journey, one that unites us all. As long as water endures, so does hope, for renewal, for unity, and for life itself.